the quiet of the night. Piano keeps whispering low. Let the rhythm take us slow. High, this life is sweet now. From the streets to the sweet now. For la, in the groove we stay. Stand why don't go away. Let the piano play. We never fade away.
Goody morning. Liverpool, goody morning. It is time to take a moment and recognize that the streets are flooded with Scouser tears. Matter of fact, let's play the original Football Power Hour team music. Come on now. Turn this one up a little bit, please. Let's enjoy the fact that Slot is in the mud. Yes. Hey. The Scousers talk too loud. They laughed at Aston Villa. Not knowing that Wolves, they're cooking something.
Football power hour, rise and play. I'm a piano beats, make the crowd sway. From
Hey, come on. Hit the like button if you're just tuning in. Today's party is sponsored by the Scousers, Liverpool. If you didn't hear me at the beginning, because the music might have been too loud, Liverpool lost yesterday, and we have to take a moment and say, is this you, defending champions? Is this how you defend your champ? How do you defend your championship, king? Is this how you do it? Where is my friend Linkster? This Liverpool supporter, where is he, this fraud? Is this how you spend 500 mil only to lose to Wolves? The liver bird has been eaten by the wolf. And we love it. We deserve it. Hit the like button for Wolves, man. Guys, we gotta take a moment to realize that we have an opportunity to capitalize here. Manchester United today we have an opportunity to capitalize because what Wolves did is extraordinary. Guys, hit the like button the way Wolves hit Liverpool yesterday because it was almost like only legends will get that one. But it was incredible. First of all, if you watched the game, big up yourself because the first half was boring. But all the action came after the 70th minute, 75th minute when Gomez, the kid that we talked about. Matter of fact, when I say we, I'm talking about who called it. It was Bali Tech, the show before yesterday when we sort of just previewed this game. We had a little bit of a detour in our conversation. Oh, matter of fact, I wish I found the timestamp now because it's you could almost say we sort of like could tell what was going to happen. I bigged up two players. The two players I bigged up, I said Gomez, the Brazilian kid, João Gomez, and Andre, the Brazilian kid, 24 years of age. And I said to Bali Tech, we need to be looking at the relegation market. And Wolves is the relegation market. Big up to Rob Edwards. If he was hired earlier, just like, other a certain other coach, if he was hired earlier, who knows what could have happened? Because Victor Pereira of Wolves bought some players, and guess what? Rob Edwards came in and almost is replicating what Michael Carrick is doing by not even playing the players that were really signed by the previous manager in that way. He is actually just using Gomez, Mane, the two Gomez's, Mane, Armstrong, and actually getting a result out of them. They played well versus Wolves. They played well versus, pardon me, they played well versus Aston Villa. So Wolves right now are in a very good moment, and Rob Edwards deserves some flowers. He deserves a little bit of hit the like button for Rob Edwards because he is bringing some balance to the world. So I wanted to focus on Andre and Gomez. Now, when I'm talking, as I said, these two Gomez's, there's Angel Gomez, who's a former Manchester United player, who actually had a not so much of a scintillating performance, but it was the midfielder for me. The midfielders for me, they did it. Oh man, I'm frozen. It is a radio show. It's a radio show. I look like a happy bird. Get out of here, Nick. Hopefully it's unfrozen at this moment. Okay. But I just wanted to mainly just give Rob Edwards his flowers, first of all, and say he is doing a really, really monumental job at Wolves right now. And I'm only wondering for a Wolves fan, what life would have been like if Rob Edwards had got the job earlier. Right? Secondly, the main thing is Onslaught is in the mud.
Shout the season, man.
Think about this for a second. You come into a new league, new team, you win the Premier League. Everybody congratulates you. You're a very, very good manager. Some people are saying, he just carried over Slot's blueprint, and you insist, listen, I got my own ideas. I'm here by merit. and then you start your season in a turbulent way. Liverpool this season have mounted the worst title defense ever known. Onslaught from hero to zero in a span of a few months. Not only that, you were the hero that was given a credit card, unlimited. You got Ekitika, you got let's not even talk about the players that Onslaught brought in this summer. And you're gonna lose. You're literally going to let Rob Edwards write you a poem that goes like roses are red, violets are blue, Liverpool 1, Wolves 2. We love it. We love these tears. Yo, 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 yo. I heard that once when he tells his mother, Mama, give me one overhead kick TV. My goodness, Wolves did us a big favor. You know what? Hit the like button for Wolves, man. Onslaught, I think he's gonna have to get fired. In my opinion, it's actually one of the most embarrassing things to go through to win. Has that ever happened? Let's see. What does Google say? Win a Premier League title and get fired the following season? Who has that ever happened to? Claudio Ranieri.
Oh shit!
Onslaught has just joined the WhatsApp group. Notably, Jose Mourinho
Oh shit!
has welcomed you, Onslaught, to the WhatsApp group because it's a matter of time till we hear the here we go. Onslaught has been fired. I think the only thing that's saving them right now is because they're still in the FA Cup, still in the Champions League. And the moment they get knocked out of one competition, just like they've been knocking themselves out of the top 5, out of Champions League football for next season. Literally, the only way they can salvage that season is by winning the Champions League. And if you're gonna look at me straight in the eye, frozen or unfrozen, and tell me Liverpool is going to win the Champions League, I'll be like, you've been drinking, fam. You know? So at some point, the FSG board has to figure out we got to pull the plug to resuscitate the system. This Liverpool ship is a sinking ship. It is a dying horse. Salah tried to score yesterday. He got a goal in the 83rd minute. As I said, Gomez scored in the 78th minute. If you want to watch the game, you don't bother watching from kickoff. Start from the 75th minute. Wolves versus Liverpool. You will see action. You will see a Rob Edwards masterclass. You will see Mane. You will see Andre running the show. Man, we gotta be serious about this. At least if it's not, here's the thing. I would love for us to look at the Joao Gomez as an Ugarte replacement. Get rid of Ugarte. Bring in Joao Gomez. You're cooking something. Surely Casemiro is leaving. So 2 midfielders are leaving. We need to be bringing in 3 for cheap. Do you understand why I'm saying we need to look at this Wolves player? He fits the bill. Under 25 years of age. Very, very, very good. If you looked at the passing yesterday, matter of fact, Gomez needs better players around him. He needs better players around him. The threaded passes he was giving yesterday, the absorbing pressure. 2 Liverpool players around him. So Boslai right now, somewhere in Gomez's pocket. Gravenberch, World Cup McAllister. They're nowhere to be found. They are somewhere in Gomez's pocket. Oh shit! So we need to be bringing in 3 midfielders at Manchester United, and it's clear. Joao Gomez. If Joao Gomez don't work out, pick up Andre. Andre don't work out, keep trying. Go to Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. We need to be looking at what is the plan for repairing that midfield. That should have been the plan anyway, and now we are forced to really figure it out. And now, guess what? The people we're negotiating with know about Casemiro leaving. They also have Instagram. They saw Casemiro's post. They know. So we have to figure out what the plan is quickly. And I am advocating for this kid. Remember the name. Because if Manchester United don't pick him up, somebody else will. Guys, kind reminder to hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. Thank you to the people that are here. Kenny Fan TV says we need at least 3 minimum. Nick, imagine we'll be playing Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. You know? And I'm talking we need more than just depth. We need quality. Imagine having the luxury of choosing between Kobe, Baliba, or Anderson, or Watson, and Gomez, and Bruno Guimaraes. If those names can come in, them dead. The rivals gotta understand that. Yesterday I was thinking about when is next season gonna start, because the way things are going right now, I am on the campaign of, can next season start already? If we win today versus Newcastle, I'm not saying we're winning the league, but there will be signs. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Do you understand the significance of that? Let's quickly glance at the league table for a moment and understand, one, the magnitude of an L Liverpool took yesterday by looking at the league. 2, understand the opportunity that lies ahead of us. We could capitalize. Look at this league table once more with me, shall we? Arsenal at the top with 64. May the elephant fall down. Manchester City second with 59. May the cheetah catch up. Manchester United with 51. We are in the 50s club, you know. Remember when it used to be a hard knock life, when we used to be the suffering club? We are in the 50s club, 51 points, level with Villa. Now, the win today versus Newcastle, who are not even in the top 12, not even in this first page, it would put us at 54 points.
Oh shit!
54 points.
Someone early on said, trust the process. My thought was, what's the process?
The Michael Carrick process. "54 points is what we could finish the day with. That would be 5 points behind Sete. don't get me looking at Arsenal. I'm only gonna look at second. And Liverpool, that means we leave you guys. If we get 54 points today, Liverpool, who have already played 29 games, do you understand the significance of this? SLD has changed this picture to a Wolves picture.
Get right here, man.
Yeah. I should contain myself, composed. You're right. I should contain myself. Let's be, you know what? Until the 54 points are in the pocket, it could be 52 points, which is still not bad. I'm saying if we come out with a draw today, it is still not a terrible result given Chelsea and Liverpool. Chelsea can they even hear us? If we shout right now, can Chelsea hear us? They got 45 points. My God. Do you understand that if we win, we go further away from Chelsea?
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Who is Chelsea playing next? They play Aston Villa.
Jesus is Lord.
Chelsea's playing Aston Villa today. Oh my days. Today could end up really, really, really good. We just need to do our job. We started off the day laughing at Scars of Tears. I hope we finish the day laughing the fact that we have beat Newcastle. My God. I want to quickly also go through the other news that's going on before we conclude the show. Let's see what else is going on. The link is in the chat if you want to call in. The reminder is please hit the like button. Almost 20 people here. I need y'all to be active. Let's welcome Doctor in the building. What's up, Doctor?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Doc.
Okay. Good morning.
Do you know that Manchester United have only lost once in their last 24 league games that Casemiro has started?
No, but I'd rather not pay attention to the stats because apparently since 2020 we haven't won at St. James's Park. So it can go either way.
Okay. So it's either way, some things are gonna change today. There's gonna be some rejudging of stats and records. What do you
maybe it may be true. I don't know. I just want to quickly mention the Villa Chelsea game. I mean, Chelsea could win and go up to 48 points. but we do need them to win or at least draw the game.
Mhm.
This game could be ending a Chelsea win or draw because Chelsea have been so poor and Villa are just dropping points like flies. I don't know. It's just,
So you
I
think
mean,
Villa will probably lose to Chelsea today?
yeah, like 2-1 or something like that.
You know, that's not
Or
bad. Then we create a little gap between uh,
yeah,
Villa and us, right?
yeah, yeah.
That wouldn't be too terrible. Okay.
At all.
So in terms of the results that you would like to see today, so Villa, you're saying okay, lose to Chelsea. What about Brighton, Arsenal?
Now that is one of those games that like I'm like, I don't know what will happen because Brighton. If the Brighton manager starts the game properly, um, Danny Welbeck could do his thing, because he always scores against his former teams anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like anything could happen.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know. It could also end in a Brighton win or draw because again, Arsenal defensively horrible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, anything could happen.
And then there is 10th versus 18th, Fulham versus West Ham.
As we saw yesterday, like literally yesterday, the
Yeah,
Wolves did their thing. Well, West Ham is trying to get out of the
they're gonna be like
relegation
a
point.
wounded animal, you know. They're gonna be
Yeah.
fighting. West Ham will be fighting.
So again, I know on like the predictor thing, I must have put like a West Ham win or something like that. But again, it's one of those that if it ends in a draw, I will not be surprised. But Fulham is trying to get into Europe, and if they can capitalize off of, I think Brentford and Bournemouth both dropped points because
Yeah,
they drew their game.
yeah,
Leeds lost, so they have to like win their game. You
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
City and Forest again. Forest is trying to not drop into their 17th, I believe. They're
yeah.
just above the
Just above West
relegation.
Ham. So and
Yeah,
they
four
know.
points.
So you see,
There's
West
4 points.
Ham knows City's playing Forest, so City most likely will win. But Forest is also got to be fighting tooth and nail to get out of that, relegation spot. It's a bit of a merry-go-round.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
oh,
So it's crazy. And then uh Spurs Palace. I fully expect Palace to beat Spurs, but
mm,
again, Palace, Oliver Glasner is just like, I don't care. I feel like he doesn't care anymore and he's prepared to leave at the end of the season. Won't surprise me if he does.
okay.
Um, with our game, as I said,
Mm,
there's what? We haven't won there in what, 6 years? We have beaten them, but like we haven't won them like at St. James's Park. I think there's a whole bunch of draws and stuff like that. And of course,
damn.
it, am I echoing?
A little bit, but I think you're fine. I think you're
Okay, okay.
But yeah, that's crazy that we haven't won in so long. I guess what you said, what October? Oh my God, that's when Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, scored.
Yeah.
Bruno, and
So,
that's a long time ago, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to make sure that we capitalize on this. So in your like now you've heard like the presser, you've heard what Michael Carrick was talking about. Did you hear him talking about the fact that it's possible that we will get a left winger? Because he mentioned that Cunha can play there. He mentioned that Ahmad can
Yeah.
left, but it is possible that we will get a left winger. I was like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's because he's still the in quotes interim.
Hmm.
Um, he can't really say anything much about the transfers
Yeah.
in the summer. And I don't think he should really be answering those kind of questions if he hasn't really gotten the job. He just say, I'm trying to figure out what to do now, etc. Because obviously I don't have the job. I'll let you know.
Mm,
So I don't know why again the um again like it's these journalists be asking some questions that make me wonder how they got their degree. But hey, yo,
yeah.
um,
Big up to you, Jonathan. Jonathan.
Jonathan. Now I'm gonna after this stream, I'm gonna go play that song because I won't lie, it's a banger.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's an actual real possibility as well, the Spurs ship sinking. For me it's like these managers, like, so they brought in Tudor to come in and revive Spurs, and it's not going according to plan. And I wonder, are they just gonna just sink with him, or are they gonna like do another firing, or are they gonna what's gonna happen with this Spurs team, man?
I don't know. I don't know. But do you know who I want to go down?
Who?
Forest, because the owner is single handedly, I think, just ruined the entire thing. Sometimes I feel like if he had just left Nuno to do his job without without interfering as much as he did,
Mm-hmm.
they would be in a better position than they are today.
Yeah, 100%.
Let them go down and let him learn a lesson.
Ego got
Just
in the
stop
way.
putting. Sometimes you don't have to be putting your hand in the. Sometimes you do, like the Morgan Gibbs White transfer.
Yeah.
I swear, because Nottingham Forest got Europe, right?
Yes.
If Gibbs White had left, they would have gotten a much better player from maybe lower league. I don't know, France or something like that.
Mm,
Use Europe to kind of catapult them into. They would if they had done business properly, they would have I been competing for at least a fifth position or something like that.
mm, mm.
Everton is like eighth or something like that, right?
Eighth. I don't know if that
That
eighth.
what I'm trying to say is Everton is sniffing at the door of Europe.
Oh yeah, they are. You're right. You're right. Oh my God, I did not
They
notice
they
that.
won yesterday as 2-0 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah, 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 yeah.
43.
They got 40.
Brentford is 44.
Ever dog.
Chelsea is
They
45.
are 2 points behind Chelsea. Can you imagine?
So Chelsea needs this one. I
Everton
feel
is 2 points behind Chelsea.
like Brentford is 1 point behind.
Are you
Hell,
telling me
even
the truth?
yes.
Oh my God. If Chelsea lose to Villa today,
I
the
know.
significance of that. Oh
I
my
know.
days. This is going
I
to be a
know.
big feast. Dog, wait, can
Uh,
you address this? What is this?
oh yeah. So
What is
you
this?
know how I
King
do
is
not.
saying
Yesterday,
stop
what I said
positive
was
yesterday. She somehow wanted Liverpool to
I
win because
did not want
friend
to.
beat
You
him.
people, this is what sometimes I hate typing in the comments because people will misconstrue what you say. I
Miscon.
ha- so we all do FPL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please, can you not put that emoji that
Go on.
because it's funny as hell.
Go on. We're
So
listening.
I have Ekitike in my team, right? And I was like, oh, I wanted Ekitike to score that goal Mo Salah scored, right? Because I will get points. But that doesn't mean I wanted Liverpool to win.
I wanted Ekitike to score that. Listen, these are the words uttered by a Manchester United fan. Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. Oh my God. Clean your eardrums. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your lungs. Because men like Balitech is here. Oh my days. Wow. I get it. I get it. Fantasy football is a game. I get it. But still, oh Lord. To hear Manchester United fans say those words, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Cocaine
But
is a hell of a drug, you know. Cocaine is a
right.
hell of a drug.
Oh my days. First of all, did you see bits of the game? Did you Are you aware that Liverpool did the world some justice yesterday by beating Wolves did the world some justice by beating Liverpool yesterday?
I tuned in because I had a feeling that Liverpool would probably struggle with Wolves.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, I'm over talking. Obviously, big up everyone in the chat. You know, smash the like as per usual. But yeah, I, I just felt like Liverpool were just gonna do the things that they usually do and mess up. And I enjoyed it thoroughly, especially
mm.
the first and the second goal. That was the first goal was a thing of beauty. The finish was exquisite. He showed Bally Tekers when he shot that
Yeah.
first goal.
Yes.
Second goal, deflected strike. I
Yes.
celebrated like we won the Champions League.
But you know what, deservedly so. What's crazy is like there was 6 minutes added on, right? And the 96 minute, like 96 minute and 3 seconds in, it's Wolves still attacking with the ball. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wondering what is going on with Liverpool. The fall off, the loss of like determination in this uh you know championship defense, bro, is appalling. It's embarrassing.
Well, you know what Liverpool's done? Liverpool's put themselves in a funny situation.
Yeah.
So how I can explain it? Imagine a distinguished gentleman such as himself
Mm,
starts hanging around with guys that are like way younger than his age. Let's
mm,
say teenagers.
yeah.
And you start hanging around with these teenagers, you're trying to dress like them, you're trying to fit in with them, you know, you're trying to, after a
Right.
while, because of all that familiarity, they start disrespecting you. They start calling you out of your name. They start dealing with you in a certain way, like you guys are the same sort of age. Do you
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
And what Liverpool have done is Liverpool have disrespected themselves. They're supposed to be the champions. You know? Now we got relegation fodder. We got a team that is no longer in the Premier League, manhandling Liverpool as though they're top of the league.
A team that's competing with Derby County for the worst ever participation, in the Premier League, bro. They barely started. They didn't have more than 10 wins. Bro, Wolves have been having the worst season ever, and Liverpool lose to Wolves.
It's
Three,
lovely.
three wins in the Premier League this
And
season.
one of them is the Premier League champions. Put that in.
Oh my days. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Liverpool has been put on a t-shirt via Wolves. It was beautiful work. Like it's absolutely nasty. And funniest thing is there's still Liverpool fans that are still defending the manager and they think he should be here next season. And that's what I want. That's what I want. So
What?
you can give him another 450 mil,
What?
spend it or splash it on the squad again, and then go forth and get relegated next season.
Surely they're trolling. What? Is there anybody that is still slot in?
Well, there's many people that are still slotting. I've spoken to them. They're like, but he won the league last year. But. And in my head, I'm like, bro, in what world do they increase your salary? Yeah. Like massively increase your salary, massively increase your responsibilities at work. You go and fail, the company loses all types of money. And then they're like, yeah. Don't worry, man. Your space is assured no matter what. Like, what? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think, I think that's a record spend, right? That 450 mil must be a record spend. I don't think I've seen a club spend that money before.
Yeah. They really splurged, and they pretty much had the top of the litter. Like they were picking the best, whatever the best fruit is available on the market. Isak was top striker being talked about in the summer. There was obviously,
Yep.
remember, it was like the strikers that were in the move was Delap, Jokoresh, Ekitike, Isak, and they said, not only do we want Ekitike, we also getting Isak. Like that kind of
Mm. Like
spending.
the way they moved in the summer, you would have thought they were the bully boys of the Premier League, the way they threw that money around. Because I remember they wanted to sign Isak. They were having problems with Newcastle because Newcastle was like, oh, yeah, but you got to pay 150. And then, but they could see that Newcastle's angle was, okay,
Yeah.
once they sign Isak, we're going to move for Ekitike. That was their initial plan. But Liverpool said, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to sign Ekitike whilst we haggle with you for Isak, and then we're going to sign Isak as well. And that bully boy thing that they did, that was the thing that backfired on them, because once Ekitike was scoring goals in Isak's absence, then when Isak rolled up, he now pulled rank on Ekitike, a guy who started off the season like a house on fire. Then, as soon as they took him out the squad, they saw that Isak wasn't either fit or couldn't. He's settling into the team.
Yeah.
So he went multiple games without scoring goals. And when they were bringing Ekitike off the bench, Ekitike couldn't be bothered no more. So he stopped scoring. So this is an issue I see for the manager. The manager doesn't know how to handle the egos. He's struggling with Mo Salah. Yeah. He had that little skirmish with Mo Salah where Mo Salah was trying to leave in January.
The club is throwing me under the bus. He went out public. It was a public fiasco, and that's something that you don't really like associate a lot with Liverpool. You don't have like public fallouts like that with the manager or a club versus club versus player. But yeah.
And then you got Van Dijk turning into Van Disney this season. Now, in his mind, he's probably thinking, they're talking about me like I'm the old school Harry Maguire. That's how they're talking about him right now. Yeah, so he's probably thinking, yeah, this manager's making me look bad. So, like, he probably should take accountability and say, do you know what, I've played shit for a little while, but he probably ain't going to take no accountability, just like Mo Salah ain't going to take no accountability. So, do you know what?
Yeah.
Slot out or slot in, whichever one, I don't care. All I know is Manchester United is on a rampage. And now all fans for rival teams, they have to start respecting what we're about. And when we come around, they have to tuck their chain in because they know there's a good chance, high probability that thing's getting popped.
100%. What coming in with an aura? Like, what's his name? You know that in that movie, is it Debo? When you just hear the bike. And he's putting up, he's turning around the block and he's coming and he's the bully now, well, it's kind of now starting to be that, especially looking at how we're finishing this season, which makes me so excited for next season, right? As long as we get our midfield recruitments right, and as well as like what Michael Carrick talked about in the presser, saying, yeah, we're open to the fact that we need to bring in a left winger. Like we need a proper left winger that we know that Patrick Dogu just fell into that position. And he's somebody, yes, to work and compete for a spot in that position as well as other positions, because he's a multifunctional player. But I liked what he was bringing to the left wing position before he got injured. It was just very unfortunate that he was having arguably the best month of his time at Manchester United, and then he gets injured. And but nonetheless, we still need somebody to compete with Doku and Dorgu and Cunha in that position, right? Because even though the manager has regarded Cunha as somebody that can play on the left, I feel like he is not quite, like, I don't know.
I think they need to transition him into the middle.
Yes.
So even if he's going to be on the bench because Bruno's playing or whatever, but I think he needs to transition to the middle and to be able to roam where he feels that he needs to be.
Another person that could play in an absence of Bruno is actually Cunha. We just need to get him settled and situated in that role. Because to be honest, his passing may not be quite exactly the same as Bruno. It's not at the level, but he's able to still pick a player. He's able to still evade some players and unlock, certain defenses and get rid of certain defensive midfielders. So Cunha is somebody that him playing centrally is something that we might see in the future.
Yeah, I believe that will probably happen. Maybe next season, because obviously we're gonna have increased amount of games.
Yeah.
And Bruno might not be able to play all of them like he usually does. He is getting a bit older, so maybe it will be mostly Bruno's role, but Cunha can come in for Sesko or come in for Bruno or come in for Mbumo or whoever and just fill in. But ideally, I want to see a tricky winger at Manchester United come in so that when we're doing tactical stuff, like we're playing against, let's say, the Chelseas and the Liverpools and the Arsenals, maybe you're going to play Dorgu. And Dorgu is going to do Ballon Dorgu stuff. He's going to do, Gareth Bale type of stuff for us in those games. But then when we're playing teams that want to sit back and, we need an attacker that's just going to be skipping past people willy-nilly and putting dangerous balls into the box for Sesko, that's when you now have to start looking at a tricky winger. So we need to we need to go and buy a tricky winger next season, as well as a couple of midfielders, and maybe look at other positions where we might have a player or two leave the club.
Bro, if next season resembles anything like this season with so many teams sort of like fumbling results and bottling games, bro, we need to be ready and have enough manpower to just make sure that we are taking points in games that we need to, whether it's ugly, whether it's pretty, whether it's something in between. We need to just make sure that we are being clinical and we have enough depth to compete,
You know what's funny? Initially, when Cunha first came to the club, I believe he was more or less finding his way. And I don't know, because I'm assuming that Amarim tried to empower him and say, yo, you're the star of the team, go be the star. And I believe that might have played into the way he played initially, where he never really used to pass to his teammates and he was taking all different types of shots from all different types of angles.
Yeah.
Now, you're looking at a guy who is playing like 70, 80-yard passes in the final minute to Mbumo to square it for Sesko. Yeah. So I'm seeing a guy who's crossing the ball a lot more now. I'm
Yeah.
seeing a guy who's being way less selfish than he used to be in terms of playing as a number 10, but I also see the guy tracking back and blocking shots.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking at a team player here. I'm looking at a player that is ready to dig deep, get the shithousery going, right? And be the guy to take the pressure on his shoulders when the team is struggling. When
Yeah.
dribbling out of his half and taking the ball up the pitch and holding on to it and wearing the other team down. Like he's the only person in the team that's actually capable of doing this at the
Yeah.
moment. So
Yeah.
big up to him. He's doing his thing.
100%. I want to remind Vegeta. Vegeta must have not watched the Everton game. He says Cunha. Oh, he doesn't pass in general, or he doesn't know how to pass. What do you mean, Vegeta? I want to know exactly what you mean. I know that he has a dribbling maverick thing about him that sometimes when I just want him to do the simple 1-2, let the ball do the work. You don't have to do the work. Sometimes Cunha ends up confusing his teammates sometimes, But so far, like I feel like it, games like today that are here for a player like Cunha, just like he showed up versus Arsenal. I feel like today he might be somebody that like can get us like that give us that maverick moment that we might need.
I remember when they wanted when they wanted Wayne Rooney to stop being such a hothead.
Mm.
And the minute that the hot-headedness left him, he wasn't the same player. You have to leave players who behave in certain ways to actually do what they do. You can't tell him to start thinking about passing all the time. He has to think about passing when he feels to pass. Yeah, you can't tell a man like that, stop with because you're going to take things out of their game that later down the line we're going to need. Yeah, so I prefer him to just be who he is for now. And I promise you, that's when you get the worldies. That's when you get the match defining Cunha. And that's what I want to see. I don't want to see a brother who we're coaching all the skill out of the game.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that left Man City for 100 mil? What's his name again? Grealish, yeah?
Jack Grealish, yeah.
Yeah, like Pep coached all the technique out of his game while he was there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't need, if you buy a guy like that, I'm not expecting him to change his game. I'm expecting him to do what he came here to do. If we don't want that no more, get him out of the club.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because what's the point of trying to fit square pegs in round holes? We bought a Maverick, let him do Maverick stuff. Yeah, that's like the Bruno fanboys, the Bruno haters. Sorry, not the fanboys, the haters. Yeah, they're all like, oh yeah, he's spamming passes and he's always trying to pass the ball forward and he's always trying to score penalties and he's always trying to take all the free kicks and the corners. Duh.
Yeah, like
it's Bruno Fernandes. Duh. If you don't want that no more, we might as well sell him. But just know we don't finish in top 4. Yeah, if that's what you guys want. Yeah, because you're trying to coach something out of his game that don't need to be coached out of his game.
Because we're on this topic, I want to bring in Mark because I want to hear what he's got to say about this, especially the number 10 position at Manchester United. Big up, Mark. You in the building, Mark? Well,
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was trying to turn off the mute on my mic. My bad.
Oh no.
No, to be fair, bro, I am one of the guys that said I didn't want Cunha. It's not good enough. My hands are up right now, bro. His performances are convincing me that maybe I should be scrutinizing Mbeumo a bit more. You know what I mean? Cunha starting to look like a number 10 worthy of the shirt, and his performances are good. Like Bali said, maybe some games in the middle might suit him, might improve, might help the team because, of course, we play in one game a week. And as much as everybody want to say, we're so much better this season than last season, We didn't have any Europe in between the games this season. Yeah,
True.
so you can't really compare the two. But what I would say is that we seeing what our team turning into. We have a top striker up front that developing probably into a 20-goal striker season. You never know what could happen. I think, the rise is nice. The performances at Man United getting even better. The team coming together more. It looking good. And yeah, we might need to add a few players to the squad. I think more so than remove players because everybody want to get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy. When we go to Europe next season, who is the backups for the guys who you're bringing in?
Mm.
You understand? When we get rid of, let me say, Maguire, and you buy one centre back, if he injured, who's replacing him? You understand? It's like we need to get rid of Luke Shaw, but we also need to buy two left backs.
100%. Yeah.
This thing where we get rid of a player and buy one player to replace him, it makes no sense to me. Yeah, we need to buy players in twos, a starter and a substitute. If we do have a starter, if we have a sort of starter developing on the bench, then get off a experienced starter to start in front of him. And then when he goes, you buy a junior to come and take the second role. Like we was watching the game against Liverpool last night. This youth man, too many Gomez FC at Wolves, but Rodrigo Gomez are selling
Yes.
all him and them now. You see
Yes.
that brother for we left wing? We need
Yes.
to go get him.
Oh, I
That
want
brother,
the midfielder. Okay, we will tell us.
I don't. We want a
Yeah.
midfielder, but I don't want Bolivar. He's
No,
not
I'm
going to
saying
work well in our
Gomez
team.
or
No, I don't
Andrew.
want Gomez neither. I like Gomez cool, but I don't want him for Man United, bro. Sorry. I
Okay.
apologize to the fans who want to bring Angel Gomez back. The only player I want to bring back is Mason Greenwood. Yeah, I'm being honest. Apart from that, I think Fernandez from West Ham is a good choice.
Yes,
I
yes.
think he looks very good. He could be a possible replacement that come off the bench for Bruno, probably replace Bruno in the next 2 seasons. When Bruno's looking to move
But
on.
we need to be looking at a Casemiro succession plan. We need to be looking at a Ugarte replacement.
I
You know.
don't think a Ugarte replacement is necessary, but a Casemiro succession plan is definitely top of the order. I think we have been looking at some players. I think, for me, there's a lot of options we could have. It would be interesting to see what we do, especially if we look into players like Stiller and, Anderson could come in, but I don't really rate the guy as much as most people rate the guy. I think at 100 mil is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Anything above 60 mil is a waste of time for that guy. He's not worth it. Same would say for Believer. This season he has been worse than Bruno in the midfield. When Bruno was playing in midfield, he was head and shoulders above Believer. I can't pay 100 million for that guy either.
Mm.
So maybe we look and see because there are lots of options across Europe for the middle. I might not say Gomez might be an option, but he did perform really well last night for Wolves against Liverpool, so it might be something to look into. Let me see how it goes. There's a lot of positions, but I think Carrick we didn't buy anybody in January, but I think that worked out for you better because we needed to see these players perform, who step up, who don't step up, whoever, and really get rid of the players who not doing anything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like we were going under the impression that the whole squad is garbage. Realistically, I don't think so. I think there are some players who underperform, and I think there are some players who were struggling with the system. Now, we didn't buy players for the manager system, so we can't really say that he was a shit manager. But at the same time, I would criticize the manager before that we had and say, well, listen, you didn't really get the best out of the players we had, and it was too dependent on what was coming in the future and not was what we had in front of you. So maybe that was the issue more than anything else. But with Man United right now, bro, they take it one game at a time and wait for the summer and scout players for the next 2 3 months and then really make some decisions because yeah, we need two centre backs at least, at least a left back or two or a left back option, and we
Okay.
definitely need a Casemiro replacement.
All
Apart
right.
from that, it is what it is.
I hear you. Big up yourself, Mark. Let me welcome Kani to the conversation as well. Big up men like
Yeah,
Kani.
yeah. What's up, big bro? Cool, cool. Just give me a minute to just stay on the line. I'll join the conversation a bit. Just
Sure.
give me a minute.
Sure. No, sounds good. Um, yeah, I mean, you said a couple of major things that need to be addressed, Mark. Um, surely I think the big thing that you said was it's not about even the mass exodus. It's about really figuring out like the people that are leaving, do they really need to leave now? Do we have enough coverage for them to leave? As much as we want Luke Shaw gone, but do we have a new left back? Do we have any other left back? Seems like Malasia is abducted by the aliens or something. I don't know what's going on there. But since, you know, the club doesn't have those solutions lined up, it may not be a good idea to get rid of some players as much as say for example some people do want Harry Maguire gone, but Vegeta says Sir Himothy ain't anyway, you know and yeah, I have to kind of like look at all the players and say maybe it's not the best thing for us to let somebody like Maguire go, or think about even the exit of Maguire. Another strong leader on the center back to come in. Look at how Leach is reliable, you know. So there is conversations to be had there. Man, like I hear a little echo. Is it coming from you, Balitek?
I'm not sure if it's coming from me. Can you still hear it?
No, I can hear you properly though, which is weird. Vegeta says, how do they know they don't? Y'all been so wrong about the transfer strategy of the new guys and judge them by Glazer previous performance. How do we know they don't? I don't know, Vegeta. What do you mean? Y'all been so wrong. Vegeta, call in and explain your statement a little bit, if you can.
I want to know who been so wrong about the
Right about the strategy of the new guys, because I think it was always clear, like what Ineos's transfer.
But
Like,
technically, they went against the only strategy. To be fair, they say no players over 25. Yeah, they say players going to be here for 2 seasons. They say they're going to look for the next big thing. They're not going to spend big money. Last summer, every player we buy costs above 60 million. That's not us, bro. We
yeah,
ain't signing checks.
right. We actually have a little bit more of a refined way of moving, which I like.
What's up, people? How's everybody doing?
Talking about refined. Big up, Kani. Hey, Liz, Kani, do you
My
know that?
guy.
Do you know that the president of Botswana, by the way, was invited by Sir Jim to let me show you this really quick. Look at this. Check this out, guys. Take a moment to enjoy this with me. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Let me play this. I won't have any music playing because I don't want copyright strikes. Maybe I'll play Football Power Hour. That's the president of Botswana right there. Duma Boko. That's his name. Duma Boko.
Yo, it's the Football Power Hour. Botswana Papi Styles got the fire. From the land of diamonds shining brighter.
Mute the audio, bro.
Taking us higher.
Mute the audio.
No, this song is fine. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Botswana pride, yeah, the passion's real. Rivals lurking, they wanna steal. The Red Devils got that iron will.
It's basically him just accepting gifts from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and also apparently there's been a little bit of like they're gonna share some like expertise, blah blah blah, with the Botswana like
Bro.
sports people,
That's when we're going to get. That's when we're even going to get relegated, bro. Botswana is not known for its footballing skills, bro.
Bro, this brother doing this as a
The-
PR trick, bro. This brother just get
Bro.
caught talking about immigrants and this what you do. You go into Botswana. Of course on he, bro.
Did you see? You can tell he's never kicked a ball in his life. The chest wasn't chesting. I don't know if it was a shoulder or a
He's
chest
like,
he was
yeah.
trying to do. Like, Mr. President, sit down. Like, come on.
Kani.
You don't need none of that.
No, but what I like is publicly I said I'm a Manchester United fan, so like he at least like
Yeah,
like
tell him he need to sponsor the channel, bro.
yes, please, Mr. President, come sponsor the channel. Big up Vegeta, what are you saying? You hear?
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me first of all? Because I'm not on my PC.
Yes,
Big
we
up,
can
bro.
hear you, sir. Big up, bros.
Yo, big up, big up. No, I was just commenting on the whole transfer strategy thing. And look, guys, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Okay, don't take it personal. I'm basing it on what I hear when I'm on the shows across the board, and what people say. Now, all I'm saying is that Man United fans like to talk out of both ends of their mouth. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. We complain when the actual transfers happen underneath Ineos anyway, and then later on when we see the fruits, because do you see this thing of us not giving things time? Is a sickness in this fan base, because when things actually play out, then we say, oh no, they actually did good. So what I'm trying to say is we don't know what the strategy is until it is. Okay, so we can't speak towards things we don't know until they happen.
Facts. To be fair, I agree. I was just criticizing the change or the strategy without any announcement after they announced a whole strategic way they're gonna do things. I just thinking, what I mean? If you look at the first summer and this summer is two different things. Yeah. So that's all I was criticizing. But at the same time, bro, that's our man had to go. We had to get new players. We rebuilding. Is a never ending change? I just think that a lot of people is clamor for the outs. But if the outs come and we don't have enough ins coming in for a season like next season where we have 3 games a week, 2 to 3 games a week, bro, we definitely need more ins than outs this summer. Because this, let's be real, we can't really say this season we was better than last season because we only had 1 game a week. There was no Europe in between. So it's one of those ones, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I think sometimes there's been a tendency of judging the club's transfer strategy based on what was being done in the past rather than what is actually being observed in the
To,
present.
to be honest, Vegeta, now we've kind of moved on to the Edward Wood days, Like even I feel like
Again.
there is a general acceptance that like okay, know that the marquee signing is not,
Mm,
we're not gonna be
Also, to
overspending
be
and
fair
getting.
with Ineos, guys, the there's a bit of an echo. Maybe people should mute up a bit. There's a To be fair with the Ineos guys, their transfer windows have been more above average. They've been good signings. When you look at the players we've brought in, we can't really criticize. If we compare the ones that we brought in before Ineos, we can't really complain, are we? In terms of the quality of players like Mazarawi, okay, Delict is injured, but he's been a good signing. When
I
you look
think
at
that
Cunha Mbuemo,
the only bad buy has been Ugarte.
the only bad buy has been Ugarte, and every hierarchy can always miss a player. I mean, look at what Liverpool is going through after spending a country's GDP. So I wouldn't blame Ineos. I wouldn't concentrate on criticizing them based on the type of recruitment they've done. Maybe the only criticism I can have for them is how they fired that dude we waited for, put him on garden leave and worked shorter than he was on gardening leave and still paid him money. That's the only thing that I would say like that was a miss. And also obviously maybe taking long to sack some managers, yes. But when it comes to like player recruitment, I think they've been on point. And they've been identifying players that have actually contributed to us being paid now. So for that part, I think we should also always hold our hands high and give credit where it's due.
Yeah. Hi, ironic. I'm Stephanie. I was saying Ugarte was their only bad buy, and we got Ugarte likes big up.
Yeah, but I can't really say Ugarte was the bad buy. I think is
Okay.
the same thing man them say with him being impatient and not having patience to see how things work out. Let me be real. You can't really say Ugarte was terrible when the system where Amarim was playing didn't suit him and Amarim didn't really give him that much game time to say he could have built up a run of form. You have to
So
look at it like that.
we might even
Amarim
say
didn't create any competition for spaces. When a player was injured in the space, you know what he do? He rotate the team and change players and into the different positions who was already playing. So he wasn't really using the squad. So in
Played
a
for
way, it's weird, bro. It's like one of them ones where I say maybe Ugarte mightn't be a great player. He mightn't be the player we wanted him to be, but he really didn't get a chance to get a run of games and say he could show anything better of himself. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
But he was the head of Manu in the system, right? He played for him at Sporting already, and he didn't show anything significant.
Yeah, when he was playing at Sporting, Amarim wasn't playing that formation. He played at Man United, bro. So let me not do that. Yeah, and
It's not
Amarim did.
about that.
Ugarte probably started 7 games under Amarim, bro. 7 out of what,
Manager
30
before.
something or 40 something.
He's
That's mad to say.
played before. He's played for
He,
him.
bro, he played for him before under a different system at
So you're
Sporting.
saying he
It's not the
changed the
same thing.
formation, the system from the one that
Yeah, when he was at Sporting, Amarim was playing a different way to how he was playing now, especially when he was playing at Man United. And of course, like I would say, he might have been ahead of Menu, but how many games had he started, bro? Don't make it seem
so
like if
Mark,
Ugarte started 20 games of the season, bro.
Mark, you are
This is the same
definitively
way he
saying
was defending Bayunda. When I was telling you that goalkeeper shit, you were like, no.
Bro, you tell man that Hoyland was shit, but
But he
brother,
was shit,
he
and that's why he
better
got
than
shipped out.
Delap who you wanted, bro. He better
So I
than
didn't
Delap who
want
you
Delap. I
wanted.
wanted
You said
Ekatike.
Delap was
I
amazing.
wanted Ekatike. So
Bro,
I
you
don't
said
even want
Delap was
to.
better than him, bro.
I
Just
don't want
remember
to.
that.
I don't want to
Don't do
hear
that.
all of this story. I said I preferred Delap to
Yeah,
Hoyland,
a
but
garbage bag player, bro.
I said both of them are shit.
Yeah,
I
but
said
Delap
both
is
of them.
shit, bro. No,
Both of them
bro,
are
you
shit.
was wrong. You was wrong.
No,
Hold it.
you
was
were
wrong.
wrong.
Hold it.
You were wrong by saying Bayundai should be in goal instead of Laments.
Bro, that's
You
what
were
I said, bro. Don't even
You
try
were
to
wrong.
talk shit,
Now,
bro.
which one
Don't
is a
even
more
do that.
diabolical thing?
Just
Which
now,
one
you
is
see,
diabolical?
this is
Which
where
one? Bro, you
this is
deserve
when you
hell.
know,
You
this
deserve
is when you know you
hellfire.
had nothing better
You
to say, bro.
deserve hellfire.
Forget that.
I'm saying.
Jerry? Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do?
Oh no, I'm unmuted. If you haven't hit the like button, you know what? Show me the like button. This is what we're here for. This type of football talk, and you know what? Um, I want to know your opinion. What do you think? Do you think Balitek is right, or do you think Mark is right? Vegeta, who are you standing with?
Bro, I can't believe you called me into this and then you just kicked us out, bro. I'm so
No, I
upset.
wanted to cleanse the space for a second because I was enjoying
What?
the
Because I wanted to actually chime in and say this is the antithesis of the United fan base. We're so overly concerned with who's right and who's holding it. Guys, we're winning, guys. Oh, for flip's sake. Like, we've got enough enemies outside of Manchester United. We don't need any within. That's all.
I know, right? Like, of all the things we're winning, and then now people want to bring up. No, please.
The moment I
Let's
heard
just
hold
play
that,
happening. We
doctor,
have a
I
game
said,
tonight. We have a game
Guys,
tonight.
All right.
But still, we can't ignore that take that Mark said that Amorim didn't play the way he played that. It's nothing,
Look,
guys.
Yeah, that was
thing
crazy.
is, guys,
that
we
was
have
crazy.
FA Cup. Guys, there's FA Cup weekend this weekend.
He
If
also
you think about
defended.
all of
He
this.
defended Ugarte. You know, he says there's a player in there. You know, is he wrong though? Maybe there is.
No, he's not for United. He's not the player for United. There's players who play at United, and there's United type players. We all know what I'm trying to say. That's number one. Number two, today we are playing Newcastle. We have to concentrate on that first. Then on the weekend, since we have, as Flex would say, a national holiday, we could talk about all this nitty gritty. Who are we getting this summer? Whether Ugarte is shit or not. What and why are we still talking about Ruben? I mean, why do we? I thought we cleansed the space.
Because he's a terrorist of the highest order.
Back him to the hill. People like you and Tani and them, back him to the hill.
That guy
Move
is
on.
the
Guys,
biggest
move
cult.
on.
He's a
Frankie,
cult
you guys
leader
are-
of the biggest
Well, it
cult
wasn't the
on
cult.
planet Earth.
Wait,
I don't like that guy, bro. But the
no.
Ogata thing, I don't know
When-
if he's good or bad, but he makes my eyes bleed. That's all I'm gonna say. When I watch him, my eyes bleed.
He's a bench
Guys,
player.
even Ruben Amorim himself said to Ugarte in his face in front of his other teammates that you are not the player you used to be.
There we
Bro,
go.
Ruben Amorim could say what you want. He did say that Sporting Academy better than United Academy, and then went to watch
Yeah,
United
Bob,
slap
but
Sporting
so what are you
Academy.
gonna say to that, Bob? Like,
Emery
Bro,
doesn't play
listen, yeah, let me tell you something about what this
and
man
he
now
was
say there
benching
before.
Ugarte, and you're telling
Bro,
me Ugarte
he
should be
is a bro,
that.
listen to me. I never said tell you nothing. All I tell you is that, bro, just as much as you want to say the man is shit, I could turn around and say Ruben Amorim is a shit coach. He shouldn't believe
Lock
nothing he said.
Ruben
Because guess
up,
what?
bro.
He failed. He failed
Ruben,
at United
Ruben,
miserably. He lied.
Guantanamo Bay
Yeah.
for Ruben, bro.
You
Lock him
understand?
out.
And most of all, when man
you're
them
saying
want to
it like
talk about players
I don't
getting
he's
drip
back,
fed into the squad,
whatever.
that's when I say that about buying their drip feed send lamens into the team. Man, them
No,
want to
that's not
go
what
off
you
course.
said. You said
That's
that
exactly
you
what I
were
said.
happy
Go and watch it on the
that
stream.
they started Bayunda
I
ahead
said
of
it
the
live
men.
on stream.
You
It
said
in
you were happy.
4K. It in
Okay, I
4K,
think this thing
bro.
can end now.
Yeah.
That
I think we
deserves a
can.
prison sentence.
So we don't have
Can
the
you-
capacity.
yo, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure we're gonna go raid KG's channel. Let's go. Football Power Hour raid. Let's write that.
But
See
we're
you.
live later on, right?
Yes,
For the game.
we'll be here for the watch along. Football Power Hour.